Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through this morning. First Saturday of spring. It's fantastic. I understand it's a little bit chilly out there. Yesterday was so nice and warm. I thought, yes, it's here. We've got through winter, but that's spring for you. But thank you for coming through. We're going to spend the next 45 minutes talking about DuePoint. DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We're both a listed and licensed life and short-term insurance company. We were first established in 1952. We're nearly 65 years old. So this is not a startup. This is not something new. We're a well-established financial services provider in South Africa. Excuse me. Take a look next to our front door over there. Guys, don't live stream me in the live stream. You're the fortunate you get to see me. You don't need to tune in, okay? Folks, take some time afterwards, go to the front door, have a look at our licenses and our associations there. Be comfortable with who you're dealing with here today. We are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider. There's our FSP number. Go and look us up on the Financial Services Board's website as well. I want you to be comfortable with the team here as well. We are a motley crew, but with all the skills, but the most important aspect of us, still being live streamed. Khotso, what's going on? Come on, turn it off. Hey, somebody's live streaming me. I can hear it. Turn it off. Guys, what I wanted to say was that the most important aspect of the staff here at DuePoint is that we're here. We're right here. You will find us Monday through Saturday in this building. Okay, in this building. So if ever you need us, you know where to find us. This is not the case with a lot of businesses in South Africa. A lot of businesses, you've got to go to America or Europe or Russia even to find the people that are involved. We are right here, homegrown South African for you. Now that's me in the corner there. I'm Brendan Benfield. I'm the senior executive here. I'm the founder of the division. I'm a chartered accountant. I've been in this space for the last 20 years. This is Tim. He is our banking expert, comes out of the banking industry where he spent 2 decades with the First Rand Group. This is Stacy. She comes out of the auditing industry, auditing specialist, worked with Deloitte both locally and in Europe. We've got Jane. Jane was originally from the UK, but she spent the last 10 years here, and she's our direct selling expert. And then we've got Rob over here. Rob's our design guy. Everything you see, feel, and touch has been designed by him. He spent 20 years running his own digital design firm that specialized in the financial services space. So we got all the skills, but as I said to you, the more importantly is that we're right here. Now, what is it that we do at DuePoint? Well, we've got 2 objectives. Our primary objective, our passion at DuePoint is that we want to put in the hands of South Africans a tool that they can use and control that creates for them regular, stable, and reliable income. That is our ultimate passion. We do not live in an economy today that offers us that opportunity. Regular employment, we're out of control in. We know that. Someone else is deciding how much we earn, what increases we get, what bonuses we get. Someone else will decide when we get retired or retrenched or fired. We have no control in it. What do we see happening in the South African economy? Shrinking. The economy is getting smaller every year, which means less businesses are open, which means less jobs are available, which means less and less of us have any hope of having a recurring and stable and reliable income. That's the reality of the South African economy. You know it. You're living in it. You know the stress you have when you wake up every morning. Will I be able to make ends meet? Will I still have my job at the end of this month? We want to change that. We want to put this in your hand and say, you've got control. You've got control and can change it. What do we do in the economy where we don't earn enough to cover our expenditure? They say at the moment it costs us 7,500 Rand a month to feed a family of 4 on average, but the average one of us is earning 4,500 Rand a month. Is that not true? There's a 3,000 Rand gap. How are we filling that 3,000 Rand gap between what we earn and what we need? Well, we've become experts at debt. That's what we do here. I don't have to tell you about debts. You all know more about it than I do. They say the average person in South Africa owes 289,000 Rand. 289,000? When the average income is 4,500 Rand a month? It's out of control. We've had to become professionals because we've had to bridge that gap. We've had no other options. And this is the conversation I have with people all the time. If not this, then what else? What is the other option we have in South Africa right now to bridge the gap and create stability and reliability in our income? We don't have one, and so we've had to plug debt in. Now, our hope is that with this tool of ours at DuePoint, we replace that bridge. That bridge of debt, we want to replace it with this. In time, we want to even equip you to put you in a position where you can be handling those out of the ordinary expenditure on a daily basis without a problem. You know, when you have the fender bender with your car, or your son gets injured, or you have to help pay for granny's funeral. Those things that are coming up all the time, the house breaks, all those things. We want to put you in a position where you've got the cash flow to allow you to cover them without having to worry about it, without having it to be a crisis, without you having to go and get more debt. And then ultimately, the long game, we want to put you in a position that where one day when you have to retire, remember you're going to have to retire sometime, you're either going to be too old to work and they won't hire you, or you'll just want to. At some point you're going to have to retire. We want to put you in a position where, having worked with us, having used the tool to create an income, through your retirement, you have a stable and recurring income that makes it golden years and not years where you have to babysit your children's children and hope that they'll pay and feed and put a roof over your head. That's what we want to change with this tool. That's our primary objective. Our secondary objective, folks, is that we're building a 21st century company here where we are plugging our customers directly into the heart of our business. We want a pipeline from you to us 24 hours a day. Direct contact and communication with all of our customers. With those two objectives put together, we have created what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system, there it is. The DuePoint system is very simple. What it does is it allows you as an individual to contract with us as a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, you have one task to do for us at DuePoint, and that is simply to connect individuals to us. It does not include selling. It does not include marketing or advertising, and it definitely doesn't include Facebooking. Facebooking is banned in this business, okay? All it is the connection of individuals to us. As you connect people to us, you penetrate the South African market for us. You create for us channels of distribution into the economy that allow us as DuePoint to come along and facilitate the purchase of our products. As we do that, we create revenue, and that revenue we translate into that recurring extra income for you. Now, why is it recurring? Well, because you don't have to sell anything here. We don't peddle goods here. We don't sell boxes of things that you have to buy and then sell to your friends. No. Here, we use financial services and lifestyle products. Okay? Financial services, as you all know, run on a monthly debit order system, and you can have them your whole life. Every month, no matter whether you're lying in hospital or on a beach somewhere, doesn't matter, that computer of ours will raise those debit orders. And when it raises them and they're paid, your income comes in. Reliably, recurring, and stable. That's the first and most important aspect of our system. The second layer of our system is that we allow you to go beyond your current capability. At the moment, you're all busy. We know this. This is the club of I don't have time, right here. Everybody here is busy. So if you tell the person that brought you here this morning, I don't have time for you, you say, nonsense, nobody here has time. That's the very reason why we created this system. What the system allows you to do is to take the little bit of time that everybody has and accumulate it and leverage the time and skills of others to build a channel not only during the day but 24 hours a day. Our system allows you to create income for you while you are sleeping. That's what we have done here. It is the power of expanding your capability. Now, folks, this is not an employment opportunity. You are not being hired by DuePoint. So again, for my Facebookers, none of this, oh, I'm the newest employee of DuePoint. No, you are not. You are completely independent of us. We simply put a tool in your hands. And we say, here's the tool. You go use it. I don't have staff meetings here on a Monday morning and go, how come you're not this and how come you're not that? No, this is your tool. Once you've got it, you go and choose what you do with it. It's an input-output tool, this. You put bad in, bad comes out. You put good in, good comes out. You put a little in, only a little will come out. But if you put a lot in, a lot will come out. You're going to see it now in the next few minutes with us. It is yours, and you will choose how and when you use it. Now, folks, there's no risk in becoming a wealth engineer at all financially. We worked as hard as we could to avoid financial loss. It's the one thing that we as South Africans continue to be caught up in, is where people are taking our money from us. That is not what occurs in the DuePoint system. There is no startup cost, no starter guide, no box of goodies you have to buy. There is no monthly fee, business fee, marketing fee, admin fee. There's no application form fee. There is absolutely 0 rands paid to be a wealth engineer. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you're automatically a wealth engineer. There's no additional cost every single month for being a wealth engineer. And so today, if you do choose to become a wealth engineer, no money will part from your pockets. And tomorrow morning when you wake up and go, I should never have done that, it doesn't matter. Carry on with your life. You will have lost nothing in becoming a wealth engineer. It also does not require any specific qualification or experience. Okay? In this current context of ours, in the financial services sector, you need to have written regulatory exams, NQF level 5 education, years of experience in the market, having passed fit and proper tests. Nobody gets in. It's why it's got only 5 white faces on it there. It is an almost impossible industry to break into. But with the DuePoint system, everybody is able to participate in and get involved in the financial services sector with DuePoint. You are not brokers of ours. You are not representatives. You are not agents or advertisers of ours. You simply connect individuals to us. And through that process, you build an asset, a real asset, not one that's bandied about like the ones on Facebook. Oh, build an asset from home. No. This is a real asset. Your ability to create channels of distribution with us that create recurring income for you puts you in a position where you can price your channels. Where you can price your channels, you can sell them to other people. You can transfer them. And when you die one day, your channels will be transferred over to your children. And they will earn off the income you created during your lifetime. Our hope here is to create legacy. Something we can hand from generation to generation. You know what we do right now? We hand our debt to our children, don't we? That's it. When we die, they get to pay for the clothes they didn't wear and the food they didn't eat. That's what we do here now. And we want to change that on its head. When you pass away, your channels are passed to your children, and they continue and can choose to continue to grow their channels at that point in time. All right, we've got lots of people coming in now. Folks, move all the way to your right-hand side if you can. Make sure there's no seats to your right-hand side. And also, if you've just come in, guys, please make sure your phones are all on silent for me, okay? We don't want anybody ringing, all right? There we go. Okay, now, folks, you play no part in the sales transaction here at DuePoint. None at all. This is the freedom of the DuePoint system, particularly for people of my pigmentation. I can't sell. I hate selling. I don't want to sell anything to my friends. They might hate me afterwards. Good news. Good news. You form no part of the sales transaction here at DuePoint. And in addition, you do none of the presenting. If any of you have done direct selling before, you know. Then you've got to become a presenter. You've got to learn about all the products. You've got to get accredited. You've got to find a venue. None of that exists at DuePoint. There are only 2 people that present at DuePoint, Rob and myself. And today is a very fortunate day for you because I'm much better than Rob. We're the only 2 people that present at DuePoint. Your task is simply to connect people to us. Now, how do you connect people to us? Okay, there are 4 ways that you connect people to DuePoint. Facebook is not one of them. Gumtree is not one of them. WhatsApp is not one of them. Okay? Now, there are only 4 ways you connect people to DuePoint. The first way is our USB stick. You can buy a USB stick from our information counter, 150 Rand. Our presentations are on it. You plug it into your TV or your computer, and there we are. Second way, if you're in Gauteng and you can come here to our offices, we present out of this room Monday through Saturday. Night times, lunch times, mornings, all the time we're presenting, and you can come and sit in our audience here with us. And then the third way, the most important way, your number 1 resource and way of connecting individuals to DuePoint is through our YouTube channel, DuePoint. Now, if you've never used YouTube before, today is the first day of the rest of your life. YouTube is the single most powerful tool you have. 24 hours a day, anywhere in the nation. You just click a button, pick your favorite one of our presentations. Every single one of them is recorded there, including this one will be there after lunch. You click your favorite one, and you are connecting people to it. 3 o'clock in the morning, I got full makeup on, fresh, ready to do the presentation for you. Okay? Anywhere, anytime. It is your number 1 resource. Now, I have people, particularly on Saturday mornings, who say to me, no, Brendan. People are only going to believe that this is a legitimate business if they come and see the paint on the walls and the bricks. So, and then only then will they must see it. Then they'll believe it. And this is like a Saturday morning phenomenon, particularly in Gauteng. The other 8 provinces have realized that that's a fallacy, but just Gauteng seems to be stuck on it. So I'm going to deal with you this morning. So this is my test, okay? Here's my test. Any of you been to Google's head office? No, not one. There's 150 people in this room. None of you have been to Google's. Do you believe that they are legitimate? Okay. If you were to tell your friend about Google, would he believe you that it's legitimate? But I thought you had to take him to the head office before he believes it's legitimate. Just work with me on this. Okay, now, all right, have any of you been to Facebook's head office? No, where is it? Exactly. No, but if you go to your friends and say, hey, you should really try out Facebook, do they go, I want to first see the head office? No. So why would you need to bring people here to a 65-year-old licensed and lifted insurance company to believe it's real? Guys, it's a change in the mindset. Gautengelings, you do not ever need to bring somebody here to prove our legitimacy. Our legitimacy is proven all over. DuePoint is online, and it's convenient for you. Click a button at home. You can be lying in bed in your pajamas. We can't see you. And you click a button, and we are live in front of you. Anywhere in the nation, you can be live any time of the day with our DuePoint YouTube channel. That's where we exist. You are, in fact, just part of our live studio audience watching me film today's presentation. That's all you're doing by coming here today. So if you desperately need to bring people here, you don't have to come during presentations. Our offices are open all day. Bring them, show them the bricks, take them home. Okay? There's no point in doing it. Now, we say that, of course, because Saturdays become such a dog show. You might be lucky. Today might be a little bit quiet. I think it is because it's the first day of the month, so there's only 150 of you here. Last week, there were 400. Do you know what this place looks like with this 400? Because those 400 weren't going to believe until they'd seen the bricks and the paint. You know? So, guys, I want you to change that. Your number one way of connecting people to DuePoint is our YouTube channel. Then the fourth way is, as I said, our live streams. Every single one of our presentations goes out live across the nation. So if you're at work, at church, at home, in a coffee shop, and you can't get here, no problem. A screen and an internet connection, your phone, a tablet, anything, and there you can tune in. 6:30 on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, 12:15 on Wednesdays and Fridays, 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Tune in from wherever you are, and we're live and in living color in front of you, your friends, and your acquaintances, connecting people to us. That's all you've got to do. You never have to do anything else. So people always say to me, Brendan, what do I say to people? I say, do you want more money? Yes, watch this video. That's what you have to do. How complicated is that? Huh? Did you have to talk about any of our products? No. In fact, we tell you you're not allowed to talk about any of our products. Did you have to try and explain the whole system to them? No. Do you want more money? Yes, watch this video. Yeah, but what about this? Shh, watch this video. Watch this video. That's your number one task. Now, as you do that, as you connect people to us, some of the people you connect are going to catch the vision of what we're trying to do, and those people will want to become wealth engineers. When they do, we allocate them to you, and your channel is born. They go out, they do exactly the same thing. They connect people to us, some of them become wealth engineers, and we allocate them to you. That process repeats itself over and over again until you've got people across the nation talking about DuePoint and adding wealth engineers to your channel even as you sleep. We then come along, not you, we, DuePoint, and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout this channel you've created for us, and your income is born. Now, what's very important to note is that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I know some of you are going on the outside, this better not be a get-rich-quick scheme, but on the inside you're going, I hope it's a get-rich-quick scheme. Folks, bad news, it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not a scheme, it's not a shape, it's not any of those things. You have to remember, we are a legitimate, listed, and licensed life insurance company. You do not get to slip these things past the 8 regulators that look after us, the quarterly reviews, the constant oversight of our business by regulators and the market. Folks, this is genuine. This is a genuine income earning opportunity, which means that like anything genuine in life, if you're going to change your life with it, it's going to take time. That's the price you pay. People say, Brendan, it's too good to be true. What's the catch? Here's the catch, time. In order for you to change your life with this, you're going to have to commit time in like you've never committed before. But where you do, time and thought and determination and persistence, we can change everything about your future with the DuePoint system. This is how we do it. There's 2 ways you earn with the DuePoint system. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you $27.50 every time someone in your channel pays for their product successfully via debit order, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment was made. So for instance, you go and you talk to a couple of your friends, some become wealth engineers, they pay their product, you get $27.50 multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. Not 1 Rand, not 5 Rand, not 12 Rand, 55 Rand. Every month for every product that is successfully paid for. Financial services, you pay each month, remember? Stable, recurring. material and significant number in the 21st century. These guys go out, they talk to a few people, and some of the people they talk to become wealth engineers, pay for their products. When they do, again, you get 27 Rand 50 multiplied by 200%, that's 55 Rand. In this particular example, you've been here 5 minutes, and you're already earning about 1,000 Rand a month. There's a handful of people, and you're earning 1,000 Rand a month. It's not changed your life, but you're immediately starting to feel it. Now, if you can commit the time and effort and persistence to building a channel that's across the country, you will continue to earn all the way down to the 8th point at a diminishing rate and beyond, because there is no limit to how much you can earn with the DuePoint system, no limit to how big a channel you can make. From the 8th point on, you will always get 4% of 27 Rand 50 as long as you qualify to earn. How do you qualify to earn? We have a 6-minute long video that explains the whole system. That's how complicated it is. It takes me 6 minutes to explain it. Okay? Go and watch the 6-minute video on how to qualify, and you will earn. Now, our hope for legacy again is built into this. You can build a channel 25 points big. If you qualify to earn, you can earn on all of it. You hand it over to your children one day. They, over their lifetime, build a channel that's 50 points big. As long as they qualify to earn, they too will earn across all 50 points. There is no limiting your potential at the DuePoint system, with the DuePoint system. Now, practically speaking, how much can you earn? People ask me that all the time. How many people do I need to earn? How long will it take me to? I have no idea. It's an impossible question to answer. Every one of you will build differently, and every one of you are going to build at a different rate. Some of you are going to do nothing. Some of you will build at a medium rate, and some of you will shoot the lights out. That will be a decision you make. This is your tool. It's not mine. It's your tool. You will use it like. So we went away, and we got 2 decades of data out. We did maths on those 2 decades, and we found what we think is a reasonable and conservative growth rate, just so that I can kind of give you a guideline of what you can earn. We call it the 3+2 growth formula. What it says in your first month with us, you put just 3 people on your first point. 3 people that you introduce in an entire month. Hardly a big ask. Then, every month thereafter, you put just 2 people on your first point. 1 every 2 weeks. That's your task. And then, your task is to work with the guys you put in and get them to do the same thing. And then we apply our maths. Cancellations, lapses, people not doing 3+2. And we believe that if you can persistently do that over time, 6 months in, you'll be earning around 2,500 Rand a month with us. Now, that's not life-changing. For some of you it is, but for most of you it isn't. But it's 2,500 Rand every month, stably recurring 30,000 Rand a year. 30,000 Rand. Now, no one at DuePoint's ever going to ask you to quit your job. Not ever. This is an add-on tool to your job. In the South African context, it would be ridiculous to quit your job. But here, we add this on. What does an extra 2,500 Rand a month do for you right now? What does an extra 30,000 Rand a month do for you? Now, Facebook says to you, oh, come do this thing. We'll give you 100,000 Rand in 90 days. Yeah, that's never going to work. Okay? That's not sustainable. It is not lifetime. Our hope, our construction of this tool is that this becomes a recurring, stable income that hopefully lasts your entire lifetime with us. Now, if you can do 3+2 for 12 months, 1 year with us, +2, +2, +2, for a year, that's spring next year, you should reasonably expect to be earning around 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year. 120,000 Rand a year. What does an extra 10 grand a month for you do for you right now? What does it do for you? You know what you're earning. That's not gone away. You haven't quit your job. What does an extra 10,000 Rand on that do for you right now? Very few of you are going to get a 10 grand raise at the end of this year. But all of you could control a 10 grand increase with the tool that we have created. Now, if you stay 2 years with us, we believe that you'll be earning around 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. 2 years of labor, 360,000 Rand a year. Okay? Now, the interesting thing is, 2 years seems very short in this presentation where I just click and it's just easy. But when you're in it, 2 years is a long time. Can I tell you where most people quit? There. See there? That's where 80% of you are going to go, Brendan, this is too hard. I spoke to everyone that all said no. Folks, there's 51 million people in South Africa. You couldn't possibly speak to all of them in 90 days. This business takes time and persistence. You're going to have to keep. And when you go to your dad or your brother or your sister, out of principle, they reject you. It's like when you bought your new car and you brought it home and said, look at my new car, then when you should have got it in blue. You're going to come to them, you're going to say, Dad, I heard this exciting thing, and you're going to give them the 30-second version of my entire hour, totally wrong, and then he's going to say, pyramid scheme. And then you're going to quit. No. You have to be persistent. You need to take the time. 2 years from now, you could be earning 30,000 Rand more a month. We think it's quite a reasonable estimate. 3 years from now, we reckon you'll be on about 45 to 50,000 Rand a month. That's 600,000 a year. 4 years from now, about 60 to 65,000 Rand a month. That's 720,000 Rand a year. And 5 years, half a decade from now, we reckon you'll be earning about 80 to 100,000 Rand. That's R1 million a year. You're now in the top 0.5% of earners. It's easy. 5 clicks. Click, click, click. We're there. But it's not really, is it? It's half a decade. And oddly enough, most people say to me, Brendan, that's too long. I'm not willing to wait that long. Facebook told me in 90 days I can get me 100,000 Rand. Folks, this is the real deal. How long have you spent in your employment? How many years have you been employed? Have you got to 30,000 Rand a month? Have you got to 60? But you're happy to go back there on Monday. Why do you not go and complain to your guy and say, you know what the problem with this job is? I don't earn fast enough. Why? Why? But when I say this, you go, no, the problem is I'm not waiting 5 years. Oh, no. Guys, how many decades of time have we wasted on dead-end jobs? Your job, I can say confidently you've got a dead-end job. 99.5% of us do. It doesn't take you anywhere. It certainly won't reach any of your aspirations, and it will make you poor. You know it will. It will make you poor. You will earn less than you need to survive through your job. And yet, when I talk to people, they say, Brendan, I don't want to do this. What I need is a job. Guys, you have to change the way you think about making money. 5 years is nothing. When you look back on it, 5 years is nothing. I mean, it's just a blink of the eye, and 5 years is done. And you can be in this position. Other people say to me, Brendan, nobody's ever going to earn this. Well, good news, people are already earning this. That makes me happy. It means my maths was right. There's people already earning this with the DuePoint system. But it's a good question, and we look at a handful of individuals every month. Every month we just pick random guys from across the country who are earning, and we tell you their stories. Here's just this month's worth. If you stay another week or two, you will see Tell All Tuesday. We'll get the next batch of guys up. Every month there's a new batch. This month we've got Mlu. I can't say his full name because we don't have enough time. He was... He joined us on the 9th. He joined us at the end of November last year. He's been with us for about 9 months. Okay, 9 months. He's built for himself a channel in 9 months worth 10,000 Rand. The only thing is, he's got a fantastic story. He was very skeptical about this business. Yeah, he was like, this is the kind of thing my dad had warned me about. So he came in and he said, all right, well, let's test the water. I'll put 3 people in and just see what happens. They brought 3 friends, they signed up, they paid for their products, and Truth Bob, the 65-year-old listed and licensed insurance company, paid. I mean, fancy that. All right, well, then he was like, okay, they paid. All right, I'll put a few more people in, and as Truth Bob, the next month we paid him again, just like we had promised. Okay, that's when he became a believer. In the next 7 months, he went from that to a channel worth 120,000 Rand a year. 7 months. Now, I had said 6 months to 2,500 Rand a month, didn't I? And I still stand by that. I think that is a good target to aim for. But he said, no thanks. I would like 10 in 6 months. And in 7, he's built himself this channel. Absolutely awesome. We got Zongizwe down in KZN. She's not here. She certainly doesn't get to show people the bricks and the paint to make it legitimate. She's building down. Unemployed for 4 years. Got stuck in 4 months ago. 4 months ago. And has built herself a channel worth 12,000 Rand a month. In 4 months. In 4 months. It is absolutely unbelievable what you can do when you set your mind to it. Then we've got Siyabonga. He's here this morning. Siyabonga joined us about 6, maybe 7 months ago. 6, 7 months ago. There he is. In the back there. 6 or 7 months ago. Also from KZN. He's up this morning. Especially, we had a meeting this morning with all our leaders, and he came up this morning. 6 months, okay? 6 months, built himself a channel worth 12,000 Rand. I said 2,500 Rand after 6 months. But he said, no thanks, I would like more, and he takes the tool, put more effort in, gets more out. That's what's happening. And you can do it too. Now, I said to you, can you picture what it feels like to have an extra 10 grand a month coming into your account? What does it do? How does it free you up? Well, you can ask Siyabonga. It's happening. He's got the channel already. It's happening, and he's continuing to build from that point forward. Then we've got Donnie. Joined us about 17 months ago, but I pulled these numbers at 16 months. Okay. 25,000 Rand a month. 300,000 Rand a year. Now, he's not shooting the lights out. Look, I'll show you. I said it would take 2 years to get to 27 to 30,000. He's 16 months in. He's going to be on about 30 grand after 2 years. That's on track. That's on track. He said to me last year when he started, he said, Brendan, if I could just increase my earnings by a couple hundred rand a month, every month for 10 years, can you imagine what my earnings will be? I mean, if you got a 500 rand raise every month, what does that look like after 60 months? You know, he gives himself a 6,000 rand raise every 4 months. Now, you should go and try that with your boss. On Monday, I want you to walk in and say, I would like a 6 grand raise every 4 months, please. And then I want you to tell me how that conversation went. But that is because you are not in control. With this tool, you're in control. Donnie's here this morning. Go find him. Talk to him. See how he is controlling every month a couple hundred rand more every single month. Folks, we have probably got 50 or 60 testimony videos on our YouTube channel. Go and watch them. See how people are earning 700 rand a month, 3,000 rand a month, 8,000 rand a month, 83,000 rand a month. Go and see the YouTube clips. They're all there, ready to show you how the system is being used by people. Okay. All right, folks, that's the first way you earn. The second way you earn with us is through the XP Rewards training program. If you're worried and scared about doing this, no problem. We train you step by step through our XP Rewards program from beginner to expert on how to build channels with us here at DuePoint. As you do this, we reward you with what we call XP points. They're experience points. They're just a measure of how experienced and mature you are in our system. They're not worth rands and cents. If anyone tells you they're worth that, they're lying. It is simply a measure of how you are maturing in our system. As you do that, as you complete the steps, as you become more experienced in our business, naturally your channel grows. And when you meet the two criteria of experience and channel size in our training program, we rank you up in the program and we reward you, in addition to the returns we were talking about. So in the beginning, it's a little bit of cash. As you get a little bit more mature and a little bit bigger, the cash gets a little bit more serious. And then we start to reward you with tools. Tools that we know you are going to use to accelerate the growth of your channel. At rank 5, we give you an imported Lightning memory stick from America, plugs into all electronic devices, comes with our downloads, presentations, testimonies, tools, everything that you need to connect people to DuePoint, whether you've got an internet connection or not. It's a very powerful tool. Then at rank 7, we give you your own set of business cards, an imported 12,500 Rand set, gold gilded, gold printed, custom made for you. When you hand people Ferrari cards, they're going to want to know what DuePoint is and what you do for them. Again, you'll find a couple of these guys here this morning. Walk around, find them, ask them to see their cards. They won't let you touch them, but you can see them at least. Otherwise, if you can't find them, look in our glass cabinet. We've got a set in there as well. It's yours at rank 7. At rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size every year, we take you and your family away every year for the rest of your life on a 5-star business class 1-week holiday every year. Okay, now this creates a whole set of new problems for you. You have to have the leave. You have to explain it to your boss, how you can afford it. It's a whole new set of problems, but I'm sure you'll work your way around them. There are no winners or competitions at DuePoint. Everything is earned. The criteria is the same for everybody, and everybody that completes them goes rank 9, or rank 1, or rank 2. Every rank 9 goes away with us every year that they maintain their channel size. There's not a limit. It's not the first 5. It's not my favorite 5. It's not the 5 we pull out of a hat. Any one of you in this audience, any one of you watching us live that chooses to do this will come away with us. Now, we're going in December this year. That's like 100 days' time. It is incredibly unlikely that any of you will make rank 9 in the next 100 days. Why? Because you're all rank 0. And rank 0 is a long way from rank 9. But that's your decision, not mine. You can take the tool and go hell for leather and be with us lying on the beach in December. That's your decision. Now, I'm a little bit nervous because we've just changed our software and we've got a little video that we play you, and it worked yesterday, but it didn't work the day before. So, let's hope it works now. I want to show you where we're going. Really, because I'm feeling sorry for the guys that are not going to make it with us. So I just want you to see where we're going, so at least you've had that, okay? All rank 9s will be joining us this year at this very hotel. Yes.
gone and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Will you be there? That's a question only you can answer. We've got 2 planefuls of business class people that are coming with us, families coming with us at the end of the year. The decision to come with us is yours. It's going to be a decision you're going to have to make every single day over time, because time is the price you pay. At rank 11, we give you another very useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded. It's not rented from us. It's not financed through us. We don't give it to you and take it away. It's your car. And we hope that you will build your future with us at this business. And then, folks, every month as part of our training program, we run what we call Wealth Quests. Wealth Quests are designed to build sustainable, solid foundations in your channel. And every month, everyone who qualifies, who completes the criteria, will be rewarded with tools. Some months it's an iPad, other months iPhones, smart TVs, data, Wi-Fi routers, cash, all the things you need to build your channel. This month we've got the Expand Your Empire Wealth Quest running. What you've got to do is you've got to find 2 people, one in a separate province, or two with one in 2 separate provinces from the one you live in. So say you live in Gauteng, one in KZN, and one in Eastern Cape. We want you to get them qualified. How do you get them qualified? Watch the 6-minute video. All right? Get them if you can do that this month and have everyone paid successfully by the end of the month, you get yourself your very own Apple iPhone. Not a banana, not a berry, not a Hong Kong, William Nicol Main Road version. A real Apple iPhone. It's yours. Okay. Worth the effort if you know how much an Apple iPhone costs these days. Hey? All right. Folks, people often ask me the question, where do we get the money for all of this? Well, it's very simple. When the traditional financial services and banking sector, we spend billions advertising to you, don't we? We put adverts on TV and radios and billboards and SMSs, bathrooms, taxis, you name it. We got adverts everywhere. It costs us billions as an industry. How do we pay for that? We reverse engineer the cost of that into your product payments. Every month, your funeral cover, your banking fees, car insurance, household insurance, 30 to 50% of it is next month's marketing cost. It's built into the price. Now, we do exactly the same thing here at DuePoint. The only difference is we don't advertise. You are never, ever going to see an advert for DuePoint here, ever. Not on TV, not on the radio, not on a billboard, never. Because we use you. You connect individuals to us. And as a result, all that money that I would have spent on SABC and DSTV and all of that is now available for you. We facilitate, as DuePoint, not you, we, as DuePoint, facilitate the purchase of 3 products into your channel. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 299 Rand a month, and for that 299 Rand, we create for you your very own tax-free investment account. It is a no restriction, no notice period investment account, and we take 100 Rand of that 299 as your minimum contribution, and we put it into the investment account for you. And that money is immediately available to you, immediately. Which means the actual cost of this product is only 199 Rand a month. And for 199 Rand, you get 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. And like I said to you, you're automatically a wealth engineer here with all the benefits of that as well. Our second product is our Wealth Card product. It is 274 Rand a month, and for 274 Rand, you get 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. After your first premium, you're undercover. No waiting periods, no deferred benefit periods, no maximum age limits, no medical examinations or declarations. 274, 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. And then, folks, we've got our Wealth Points Buyers Club. This is our non-insurance, non-financial product. It costs 274 Rand a month to be a member. And as a member, you get access to all of our discounts, prices, vouchers, account managers that we have negotiated as a 7-decade-old insurance company. So we've gone to all the people you're spending money on already. Checkers, Hirsch's, Take-A-Lot, Yuppie Chef, Eagle Ford, The Entertainer. I mean, we've got entertainment, gyms, food, gifts, everything that you're spending money on already. We've been to those suppliers and we have negotiated corporate rates. And as a member of this product, you get to use those rates and those prices. There are lots of people with great testimonies about how much money they have saved using this product just on their regular expenditure. So we love this product to death. Those are our 3 products. As I said, as a wealth engineer, folks, that you now are, you get access to the entire executive and management team here at DuePoint. You can book us Monday to Saturday. We'll work with you, with your teams, strategize, train, motivate, goal set, assist you in creating your future at no cost to you. You get to use all of our software and hardware here that's maintained and upgraded for you constantly at no cost. You get to use all these facilities here. If you're in Gauteng, you can come here. Boardrooms, presentation rooms, breakaway rooms, free Wi-Fi, tea and coffee, no cost to you. And, of course, you get to build a nationwide channel because of our online technologies. Anywhere in the country, you can be connecting people to DuePoint and building your channels across the nation. Folks, we don't think there's much of a decision about DuePoint. We think the tough decision lies with you. The decision to say, I can start changing the way I think about creating money. That's what is the difficult decision people make. Instead of going, no, what I need is a job. You might have a job already, great. What you now need is a tool to leverage your future with. And that is what we offer here at DuePoint. If you want to start leveraging a different kind of future, then it is super simple to become a wealth engineer. Simply to use your tablet, your smartphone, hook up into our free Wi-Fi, use our iPads outside, and go to our website, dewpoint.net, fill out the application form, and you're a wealth engineer. You'll be sent a W number. That W number is your channel. It's your asset. And you can choose what you want to do with it. You might choose to do absolutely nothing with it. Fine, you will have lost nothing. You might also want to make it magnificent. That will be your decision from that point in time. Now, we've got all the tools for you to help you grow your channel. You can get them right now. Go to our counter and buy them or order them at info@dewpoint.net. Our USB stick with a presentation on. Do you remember that? 150 Rand. Pick it up right now. We got pens, we got notebooks, we've got power banks for your phones because your phones keep dying. We know. We're always being asked for chargers. Okay? When you're filling somebody's application form out with them, the last thing you want is for your phone to die. Get the power bank. We've got business cards for you. You don't have to wait until you rank 7. You can get a set right now. A very affordable but beautiful set that we'll custom make for you right now. All the tools are available for you. You can get them before you leave even today. And then, folks, we're going down to Durban on the 16th of September. I believe it's fully booked, but I think we're trying to open up a few extra tickets. 500-seater. We're down for the day. If you've got people in KZN and you want to start growing in KZN, well, this is your day. This is your day. Remember, guys, you must be booked. Remember to bring your tickets. If you want to book, it's free tickets, but you must book them on our website under events or on our app under events. Otherwise, you won't be let in the door. As a wealth engineer, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is our number one resource. It's your number one way of connecting people to us. And folks, that YouTube channel subscription is free. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to YouTube. And what it does is the moment you go live, or the moment we go live, your phone will ping. The moment we upload a video to our YouTube channel, your phone will ping. It is very powerful. And then we want you to download our free app. You can use our free Wi-Fi here, put it on your phone, put it on your tablet. Our app plugs you straight into your channel in real time. In real time, you can watch what's going on in your channel. It's got your tools, your training, your personal documentation and detail, all in that app. Make sure you get it before you leave today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping that you can see how serious we are here. This is a serious business. We are serious about being part of the solution in South Africa. Nobody's coming to our rescue. Nobody. Everyone can be as critical as they like, but we have decided to do something to make some change. And we want you to be with us. We want you to join us. If you've got questions or concerns, come and ask us. Ask the people who brought you here this morning. And or come and ask me or my staff. Come and get the answers. We had to ask the questions ourselves. We had to do the research. We had to come to the same conclusions. And we want you to as well. I'm looking forward to meeting you all. I will see you all outside. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for all of you who have tuned in live this morning.